Buongiorno. Buonasera.
No, it's for waking up. It's morning.
No, it's not morning.
It's not morning. It's nighttime.
But it's the beginning of the day of what we're describing. Today was
Day 3.
day. Birthday.
Alrighty.
So today was boat day. We went on 1, 2, 3, 4 boats today. 3 islands, 1 gondola.
We paid for a guided tour of Murano Burano and Torcello.
We
Woke up early. Not
We both
really.
shower.
We go, we get ready, and we get ourselves a little breakfast.
All right. Good morning. Buon mattina. We are outside the house now. We are a little bit on the late side, but we're stopping quick to go to Farini for breakfast. They have pastries and such. Such good orange juice.
Oh my lord,
It
it was
was
amazing. Squeeze
right there.
Right there.
I see the big pile of oranges.
Mm-hmm. And I got a wonderful little croissant, and Deborah got wonderful little
Frutta.
fruta. And then we walked to San Mark's Piazza.
Right now we are in line, and this is the view behind us. Beautiful.
It's very hot on the boat.
Ugh, until it gets going.
And then the breeze. So, we're on the way, and the lady is saying facts about islands and stuff, and we're sort of learning facts, and we're sort of being distracted, and we're sort of singing, and we're sort of distracting others. But we're also kind of learning facts.
And we're having fun, which is the most important thing.
Yep.
So we then went onto like the front of the boat and got a nice breeze.
Oh,
And
so
a
lovely.
nice
And we watched
view.
the islands go by in the beautiful blue water. Anyway, the first island was Murano. And this island was famous for its glass flowing and its famous beautiful glass. And they shuffled us right out of the boat
directly into the factory.
Fornace.
We are at
Glass blowing factory.
Yay! Amphitheater style.
It was
like,
very small.
Very small, just like
And
maybe
we
5
all-
steps inclining, like risers basically. So
we
you
all
can
lined
see.
up in there, and we watched.
It was hot.
It was hot. It was crazy. Anyway, we watched this wonderful man
blow
first a beautiful little
vase.
vase.
It's got blue speckles and whatnot. And then he made a little horse.
He made a horse.
And it just like appeared out
The
of nowhere.
horse. He pulled that horse out of that molten glass like he was just like pulling a cover off. Like, here's the horse. It was like boop 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 horse.
Yes.
It was like, sir, that's glass. What do you mean a horse? But it was amazing.
And like right when he finished, he tapped and he was like hard. And you know what they would do to show that the glass was still hot? They'd put a piece of paper on it, and
Yeah.
the paper would light on fire.
it was very funny in the vase because they just like put the flash paper in there.
And it was like, and everyone's oh.
And they just put a little piece of paper on the horse.
Yeah. So then we go into the
Gift shop.
gift shop. Not even gift shop, like the beautiful
Where they
glass,
sell their glass.
the glass shop. And they, because we bought something,
And we were polite.
and we were
And we made
polite,
an effort in Italian.
they led us up to the like private showroom
Mm-hmm.
where it was like
No price tags.
no price
Scary.
tags.
Very scary.
Don't touch anything. But just beautiful mirrored walls just reflecting all
So
the
much
colors of
glass.
the glass and just beautiful, beautiful pieces. We couldn't film any of it,
Yeah,
but we were
copyright.
being very respectful of that because of copyright reasons. So
But there were like floor to ceiling huge pieces, like huge glass models, like
Just
art of like
beautiful.
sunflowers, so big and so beautiful, and like big pieces that probably cost thousands and thousands of dollars.
we hop on the boat because we have 15 minutes, not 15.
50, as she made
50.
very clear in the announcements.
50 minutes per island. So we are back a different boat.
Boat number 2 of boat day.
Boat number 2 of boat day. Here we go. And we are ready for our next island.
And next was Torcello.
Oh, I forgot.
We are on Torcello.
Torcello.
It's beautiful.
It is very
Whatever
beautiful.
this, I think, is it cicadas? Probably.
So the famous thing on this island is a church.
And I'm hoping that I'm respectful enough. We have a little
Canal, of course.
Torcello was very interesting. I can't say this. My favorite part of the island was the cat.
What I learned actually after we left Torcello is that Torcello is where Venice was first settled. It was the first island that people landed on and like made a home. So those are the oldest buildings in Venice that we were in.
That's really cool.
Like in all of Venice.
That's really cool.
And so we saw this beautiful, beautiful church, Church of Santa Maria Assunto.
I sure wish I filmed the outside of the basilica, but it was beautiful. It's over there. We appreciate it. We couldn't film the inside, obviously. So it was. You just take our word for it.
It was beautiful.
It was
had
very
a lot
old.
Of art that was very Byzantine, and I learned about that in my college class.
This is very cool for Ruby because.
And so I'm like, I know this artwork. I know this is Theotokos, and that it's from like 856 AD. Although I don't believe that this version is that old. I believe that this is a rendition of that version, but it looks so exactly similar to it, and it was really cool to see it again. And just this whole place is very, very reminiscent in architecture of the forest, and I feel like I know a lot, and that makes me happy.
Residential homes with very large gardens and
Yeah.
lawns.
Oh, you know what I learned?
What?
I learned that about a dozen people live on Torcello. About 12 people live there full time.
And they have beautiful houses with beautiful big lawns. It's just a beautiful little island.
Are on the way. Very sweaty. Very sweaty. Don't just say you. Do you see me? I'm listening.
Oh, but the breeze is so nice.
Look at these plugs. Not the highest word. Lastly, but not leastly, Burano. She said my pronunciation was correct.
Murano.
She nodded and said Burano. Correct. Oh, look at this beautiful statue.
She's vibes.
She is like, yeah, they are drinking from the public fountains.
Oh, Chuchetti. That's
So
the
we-
famous snack.
Oh. Do you want to get it? Because I don't like shrimp.
It's not shrimp.
Well, then- I don't like ham either.
Well, I'm gonna get one.
Okay.
So it has these beautiful, beautiful painted buildings. Every single building is a different color, and it's like
They're so bright and
they're
vivid.
bright and
They're
vibrant.
called like chocolate box houses because they look like boxes of chocolates and like they're
Yes.
brightly painted apparently.
So Ruby got
Chiquetto,
a chiquette.
which is just a little slice of bread with a little filling on top, and there's all kinds of different fillings. I got one with just tomato and some herbs and some seasoning. It was delicious. A little bit of cream cheese, I think.
Then we keep walking, and so Burano is famous for its lace. We have many pictures of this lace because we got each a piece of lace. It's a beautiful, beautiful shawl. And the place we got it from was
There's a
like
picture of it.
known
outside
as
of the
Little
building.
Shop.
It was, I think, a residential home.
Yeah.
And they're selling their lace outside.
And she was like, it was an older woman saying, "Mama, make this one."
Mm-hmm.
And you could see the mama just sitting there.
She
and,
was so sweet.
and she was just the sweetest little, like, Nona made our lace. And it has little dots of glitter glue on it, I think. or just glitter in general
Mhm.
on little parts as an accent. It's just, and it's beautiful,
It's
beautiful
hand-woven.
lace. And it was not that expensive. It was $20 each. I paid $20 for like a cute top.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Then we walked around, we looked at the beautiful houses, we looked at the beautiful scenery
And bridges.
and bridges, and then it was time to get back on the boat.
And so we did. And then we got back, and we were like, all right, time for lunch. We are going to make our own caprese salad.
Mm-hmm.
But it ended up being tomato and
We are
mozzarella.
on the way to the market, and we see this beautiful, beautiful music, or I guess we hear it. That is beautiful. Wow, when those drink horses. Alright, so we are on our way back, and we just got tomato, mozzarella, basil, which is
It was
so
so
weird
confusing.
because like you would think they'd have basil pretty easily accessible in Italy, because it's Italy and it's basil.
Where there's no basil, there's no olive oil.
Sad little
We're just
caprese
kind of
salad.
grumpy
We
too.
were like, we need a nap.
Siesta.
It's like when toddlers are just like kind of like we weren't feeling the energy. We're like, we need to take ourselves to bed. So we were like, we're gonna take a short 45-minute nap,
45 minutes.
just reset the mood, reset the vibe. Well, let me tell you, the vibes were reset. We both lay down, immediately asleep, and we were plagued by visions. It was so. We both independently had super symbolic, super
and very clear.
clear,
Like
memorable,
vivid dreams.
vivid dreams about things we were stressed about from the day. She fell down like 80 flights of stairs
So
in a
many
whole bunch
stairs.
of different dreams. I was like, oh, we're getting scammed. We're wasting our money. We're being murdered by the mafia. And I was having this dream where I kept like waking up and like, we slept for so late. It's like 9 o'clock. We wasted our whole last full day in Venice. We gotta go. And like getting ready. And then I'm still asleep. I gotta wake up, but I wasn't awake. And it happened like 5 times.
We were both this way,
Yep.
and then we both roll over, eyes still asleep, and then at the same time we just open our eyes and look at each other, and we're like, what was that? And we found that we had the exact same experience.
I swear to God, it's like
A Christmas Carol.
A Christmas Carol. It was like that. It was like it's like the ghosts
Past
of Venice were visiting us and like showing us visions. It was so strange. And like I know that this is a travel vlog and we're sharing about a nap. But when I
was
tell
so
you,
bizarre.
it was such an interesting transition point in the day.
It was like a flip.
And after that, the vibes were much better.
We were so
We were like,
happy.
we need a meal. And we got a meal.
We got a meal.
Delicious. You know what? This may be bold. The food in Venice hasn't been like,
Incredible.
oh my God, the food. It's been good. There have been no food where I was like, this was kind of bad. Like,
No.
everything was great. But
It's
the
just
food
not
is
spectacular.
like the least memorable aspect. What did you get?
I got spaghetti al pomodoro.
Yep. We got a bruschetta share, which was delicious. And I got
Bread with
bread,
olive oil.
olive oil and tomatoes. And I got gnocchi al salmon, which is salmon sauce. It was good. And then it was gondola time. We're like,
Boat day,
Boat day.
boat day,
boat day
boat day.
continues.
Ay, 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 ay. Canta, no llores, porque cantando se le.
Gondola time. So we wanted to be at the perfect time of day. So like as the sun's going
As
down,
the sun's setting, we planned it all out.
we planned it. We found out what time
perfect
sunset
timing.
was.
And we found out
Well,
the
hang
best.
on, hang on.
Oh.
The route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We found out the best place to get on a gondola, to go on kind of the back roads and not like the super busy touristy places we're going to be like knocking into another gondola because there's so many people.
Just like
in them.
boat taxi going along and like
Yeah.
busy, loud, construction. Like, back, tranquil.
In the like residential areas, beautiful, beautiful. The sun is setting. It's the most beautiful gondola ride. But what happened before the gondola ride was another moment of pure serendipity. So,
we arrive. It's now nighttime officially, even though the sun is still up. It's past 8 o'clock. And so the gondola is now on its night rate, which is €110 for one gondola.
which like we will pay if that's what we
Gondola,
have to pay.
like when people think Venice,
They think gondola, canal.
gondolas, canals, carnival. Gondola is up there with the most important parts of the city. So like, we have to do this.
We have to do it. So it's going to be 55 each.
Yeah, it's not 110 per person. It's 110 for the boat.
For the boat
It's a
itself,
flat rate.
no matter how many people are in the boat, it is $110.
So and up to 5 people can ride the boat
Yes.
at one time, but there's only 2 of us.
So we're gonna have to split the cost between just the 2 of us,
Unless
we make some friends really quick. And I am not shy to do this.
no.
We were walking to the ATM because we're like, oh, we're gonna need
We're gonna need more
cash. Like
cash.
we don't have $110 in cash.
We have like $75. So we need
Either somebody else
$35.
or to go to the ATM.
So we're walking along.
I am like, let's just try to find some
Talk
people
to
to
some
go with us.
people. It's gondola. Everyone wants to do it.
Right. So first person I ask,
First group.
first two, like it's a couple. I ask them, hey, I explain like how the gondola rates work,
flat rate.
the flat rate, how it's going to be cheaper if we all go together. And they're like,
Okay.
they look at each other and like, you want to do it? Yeah. You want to do it? Yeah. And they're like, okay, we're down.
And they're
American, English speaking.
They know what's going on. They know we're not trying to sell them things. It's good. That was what I was worried about, like going up to people on the street and being like, no, I don't want it. Okay? It worked perfectly.
First try. We just met some very friendly people. And so then we're trying to get cash together because we're like, oh,
How much do we actually have?
We don't really want to go to the ATM. So we're like, do you guys have cash too? Because if you guys have cash, we have 75. They were like, yeah, we have 35.
And we're like, okay, that's enough.
That's
And then
enough.
We had only 75. It was exactly together. This random group
all of our cash combined
together was exactly €110. Not €1 more, not €1
nothing
less.
more, nothing.
They were so nice, and
They
they
were
took a
so
whole
nice.
bunch of pictures for us on the gondola. And like,
They got off the boat, like when we docked, they got off the boat first to take a picture of us because
In the
that's what we
gondola.
really wanted was
Yeah.
like a picture of us in the gondola from outside the gondola. But like, how do you take that picture?
Yeah.
Unless there's somebody in your party.
yeah. But it was great. So the gondola ride itself was amazing. We started in the Grand Canal near the Academy of Belle Arte. Down the Grand Canal a little bit, and the sun was just like setting over the buildings. And then we turned down like a side street. And like immediately the vibe was very different. And it was just like so quiet. And we're going past these little high schools and universities. And the suns are setting, the lights are turning on.
You see everybody's little private boats.
Yeah, we went to like a residential area where it's just like private boats people use to get out of the city and into wherever they go to work.
He's
or,
having
like,
to like duck under the bridges.
Yeah, we went under so many bridges and the gondolier was like,
He knew exactly how much he needed to duck his head. Sometimes he would just like tilt his head to the side.
probably just the route all day.
He does it all day. He knows exactly what he needs to do.
I felt like I was so content the whole time. It was so beautiful and so peaceful. It was so quiet.
Yes.
Like Venice is a bitty city.
A bitty stizzy.
Venice is a busy city in the Grand Canal area. Like the tourists go crazy.
Tourists be crazy.
Tourists be crazy. The Rialto Bridge is so crowded and so ridiculous sometimes.
And sometimes
it's
we
not-
absolutely have to cross it.
Yeah, sometimes
It's not like a tourist attraction for us anymore.
It's the
It
way
is like
we
we
need to
have
get
to
where
go
we're
over
going.
it.
And it was beautiful. And we walked home.
And we just settled our bones.
And we settled in because tomorrow morning
We have an experiment.
we have gelato. We also are going to line up outside the basilica early
So we're gonna go to street.
so we can skip the line, not have to wait super long,
Not really skip the line. We don't have to skip
but be
the line.
before the line.
Before the line even starts. Let's go.
Be right in the front. We're gonna We're gonna be so ready.
We have an
Yeah.
experiment tomorrow.
It's a gelato experiment, and then a beautiful basilica.
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 Barcelona.
Straight from Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yeah, I think that was our day.
Boat day was incredible.
Boat day was amazing. Day
I
3
love
boat day.
It was really bizarre.
It was a strange day.
But
Had
a
some
great
visions
day.
in the middle.
Boat day. Boat day. All right. Well,
Ay, 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 ay. Cuánto no llores, porque cantando se alegra el cielito lindo los corazones. Good night.